Hello everybody, today is Thursday, October 13th. It's 4:07 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we have another video update for you. I want to bring over the time and sales. The E-mini S&P at 4:07 p.m. trading at 2126 or so. And my computer clock, we can see the date and the time up here, Thursday, October 13th. A great day for the auto trader. Before I begin, first the required disclaimer. Okay, quite a fantastic day for the auto trader. First up, we have the DAX on the Super 6 tick, and this hit its goal of 2,000. And you can see the trades here, small losers and solid winners here. This is our equity curve. This is the beginning down here, and we had a little bit of a drawdown here, a couple of losers, but then came back very strong in after the noon hour. Okay, the E-mini S&P on the Super 12 tick has been on fire. This has been seen several times in the last week with trades that look like this: a single long trade doing 1375 on two contracts. So that's about 50 ticks per contract or more. Our entry here was at 2113 and a quarter, and our final exit was 2128 and a quarter. That is 15 points or 60 ticks on one contract, and then about 50 ticks on the second contract here on the first target. So really solid performance here on the E-mini S&P Super 12 tick. Okay, somebody wrote in and asked if the auto trader trades on a minute-based chart, and indeed it does. So here I ran it on a 3-minute chart, and you can see we had a small loser here, a couple of small losers, and then a really solid long trade here, and then a break even at the end. So this did 1375 for the day, and this is just a plain minute-based chart. So pretty solid performance here. Take a little closer look at this trade. The entry was at 2116.50 and ultimately exited at 2128. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the Super 8 tick, and this had 3 trades today. We had a winner and a loser and then another winner, and you see our equity curve here. Anyway, this did 1,075 for the session, which again is about 40 ticks per contract net. Okay, next up is the NASDAQ on the Super 10 tick. We started out strong, and we had a little bit of a pullback here and then a couple of solid winners. And going into the end here, we had a late exit. So our equity high was a little bit above $1,000, but ended up at 700 on 2 contracts. Okay, next up is the E-mini S&P on the 2500 tick chart. And this has currently got about $350 profit. What I didn't show is last night, because I have it set to real-time trading only, it's not showing any historical trades, but I've been actually running this 24/7, and last night it caught this short and then exited way down here, so it was about a 20-point trade. It was huge. But it's not showing here because we're not showing the historical trades, but this is using our line break logic, and so still some pretty decent trades here. If you were micromanaging this, you can see some of these trades could have been profitable if you were to step in, but as we know, that's easier said than done. but still some pretty decent trades and looking like about $400 profit at this point. So I'm just going to let this run. I'm not going to close it out. Okay, next up is the crude oil on the 500 tick chart. And we had a drawdown in the beginning and then followed by a couple of spectacular trades here, a short and then a long and then another long, and ended up 580 on the day. Okay, next up is the E-mini DAX, and this is showing some consistency since we started showing it. It did 340 today on 2 contracts, and we can see our equity curve. It didn't take much heat today. So this is looking promising. Okay, next up is the crude oil on the 34-second line break chart, and this had a mixed bag of trades, ending up with 240 on 2 contracts. Okay, next up is the DAX on a 34-second line break chart, and this did 312.50 for the day on 2 contracts. Again, a mixed bag of trades here, but still showing a decent profit. We'll come back to our Superenco 12-tick chart with our single long trade on the E-mini S&P, and that's it for today's video. If you'd like to find out more, please visit our website or send us an email to systems@bluewavetrading.com. Thank you for watching today.